Hey, all you awesome viewers. How you doing? I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I haven't written a script or anything. I'm just gonna be rambling. I'm probably gonna have to do way more editing than I will ever want to. You probably know where I've been. If you've been following the channel, if you know me at all, you probably know how inconsistent my mental health makes me be when it comes to things like energy and motivation, inspiration, and just overall desire to do things. Like even now, I have trouble starting things because of anxiety. I have trouble finishing things because of ADHD. I get too hyper-focused and hyper-fixated on things, probably because of the ASD and also ADD or ADHD. I had been wanting to read this old book on ADHD for kids. I was gonna do that for my birthday, but then I got obsessed with a little indie game called Cult of the Lamb. One of my all-time favorite new games. Definitely gonna be playing it on Twitch, and maybe even on YouTube. That's right. If I start streaming on Twitch again, I also want to start streaming on YouTube again, which is where I got my start. I was so into Cult of the Lamb that I actually stopped playing Pokemon, which I recently admitted that was probably like my biggest special interest. Lately, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, of course. Super heckin' fun. Definitely going to be playing that on Twitch, and if I start streaming again, it will definitely be on YouTube, because I remember my first ever stream was a Breath of the Wild. And it went on for like 8 hours. Test stream. 8 hours. Lately, I've been feeling like my mental health has been improving. Mostly, I have been doing a lot less self-depreciative humor. I have been treating myself nicer, telling myself that it's okay that I can't do all of these big things, that I can't do all of these complex things that take a lot of effort, at least yet, and I'm okay with that. I decided to set just a couple small, very important goals for me to accomplish within the next year. One of them is, of course, start making doctor's appointments again, get into therapy again, the disability stuff and the health stuff, take care of that, and stay on top of it. I'm terrible at seeing doctors. Like, I see a doctor, like, I don't know, maybe once every 5 years, give or take. I know that that's really bad, but again, I have a lot of trouble getting things started, doing things. Like, I will sit around nervous thinking about the thing that I need to do all day while picking and chewing at my fingernails and making them hurt and bleed and ripping up my cuticles instead of doing the thing that I need to do. That's a big reason why I need to go back to therapy. The therapist was helping me a lot with making me think more about my goals and setting goals and meeting those goals, asking me if how I've been doing with meeting those goals. So not just health related, but also different aspects of my life in general. Another one of my goals that I am trying to reach is, as of today, I have less than 10 chapters of my book completed. Now, those of you who don't know, I have been writing a book on and off, mostly off, for the past, I don't know, 20 years. I started this book when I was just a wee teen, probably like 15, something like that, in high school. I am trying to make sure that there's no like real villains. I'm trying to make sure that it's grounded, you know, kind of. The magic system is more science-based, kind of. I'm definitely going to do a much better presentation for that, scripted and everything, so don't worry. All I'm going to say now is it is a young adult fantasy with some sci-fi and dark elements. It is about a bullied teen in the early 2000s who turns into a demon and transports himself to a completely new world. Ah, damn it. Screensaver keeps going off. He then finds out that he is simultaneously prophesized to destroy and save the world that he was transported to. With the help of some fast friends, he makes some discoveries about himself, all while trying to keep from turning into something truly terrible. If that sounds like something that you'd enjoy reading, I actually have a link to the first 5 chapters in the description below. It is called Demon Rift, and this first book is, the working title is called Metamorphosis. I definitely want a more betterer title. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything out of the way. Except, I gotta be real with you, oh my god. I've been smoking way too much pot. Those of you who may be longtime watchers may know that I used to be very responsible with my cannabis use. Way back when. Probably like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I was much more responsible with my cannabis use. I would only really use it sparingly, and if I did use it a lot, I would take tolerance breaks every so often for like a month or so. I never wanted to smoke to just cope with something. I wanted it to be something that I would use like as a medication, and well, also, you know, for fun every once in a while. Like it helps my stomach when I wake up in the morning. It helps my stomach all the time because I get nauseated for numerous different reasons. It helps with headaches. Sometimes I think they're migraines. I need to get that diagnosed, but I'm not entirely sure if they are. But hey, cannabis really helps. Whereas naproxen can only do so much. It helps calm me down. It helps prep me for social situations. Like that, there's a lot of things that I use this for, but I never really used it like as an emotional crutch. Like if I was feeling sad or upset or something, I would do my best to try to cope with those feelings in the moment and not just be like, okay, I feel like shit, so I'm gonna smoke some weed. But after the shitty situation that I went through for a couple years, that I'm not gonna go into all of that, but after that very traumatic event that I'm sure some of you are aware of, I just started smoking weed whenever I could. Just whenever I could. I didn't care why or what it was for, or I had weed, I smoked it. I couldn't not smoke weed if it was around me, just because I just want to smoke weed. So like for the past like 6-7 years, I have been like high, not like high or like at a consistent high or anything like that, but I haven't really been sober for like a full day for like 7 years, and I used to consider that an issue. I've noticed that, I mean, my memory was never really great to begin with, but it's definitely getting worse, and I know heavy weed use does not contribute positively to that. Weed use in small, responsibly used doses can help improve the mind, but not the way that I've been using it. On top of that, I've also developed cough, a gross mucusy cough, and sometimes if I smoke too much, I start coughing so much that I uncontrollably throw up mucus. And then I just can't stop coughing. I have a coughing fit, and my diaphragm starts hurting. So yeah, that's a whole thing. That's not very common, because I don't really if I'm getting the coughs, then I'll slow down, because, oh my god, that's a terrible experience. I really want to cut down my weed use. I talked to my girlfriend. She's going to regulate what she gives me, and I'm going to try to make sure that there is a good amount during the day where I'm sober, or at least I am smoking drastically less. I say that I want to, but I really don't want to. In fact, I don't even want to edit and post this video, because it means that I'll have to commit to something, because I'm going to be trying to do this every day for the next month. I'm going to be smoking as little weed as I possibly can. This morning, my stomach was rumbly and nauseated, and I needed weed. I had some. I still have a tiny bit left that I'm definitely going to have after this video, so that I can edit and post this shit, because I am really stressed right now. And I even have some more for later. Very little for later. One reason why I want to do this is because I noticed that for the times where I am trying to smoke less and I am sober, or much more sober than usual, it's like itching at my brain. It's like this. This sucks. It's weird, and I don't like it, and it doesn't need to be there. So I'm gonna get rid of it, hopefully. That is one of the goals that I'm setting for myself this month. I'm gonna try to do something like this once a month. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna do it more frequently at first. So like this month I'm gonna do it, and then maybe for the next 2 or 3 months just normally, and then the month after that is gonna be another tolerance break. I'm hoping that I can actually keep this up, not just for this month and then, wait another couple months. I'm hoping that I can do this and keep doing it, for several more months, to realize that I really do have this under control. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat, and see you later. Keep being awesome, and I'm sorry for not being around. I'm doing my best, and I hope you are too. This sucks. 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 This sucks.